She was always happy. She was probably one of the kindest people I've ever come across. She'd give you the shirt off her back if she knew that you needed it. She was funny, she was quirky. She was an absolute dork. You know, I have memories of her, you know, saying goodbye and then doing cartwheels, doing one-handed cartwheels and, you know, waving to you as you drove away. And she was one in a million. It's like she just vanished.
What do you think happened to her?
I know that she's no longer here. I don't think that she lived past the 29th of December.
Do you think your mum was murdered?
Yes.
What makes you think that Frank Walk is a possible suspect for the abduction and murder of your mum?
He was local. He was Millamilla local, which is the town that I grew up in. Walk lived about a 5-minute drive from my older brother, and they had some business dealings together. He was also seeing a friend of my mother's, and this said friend of my mother's was actually at a party, so they actually could have met at a party as well.
How does that make you feel, knowing the kind of man Walk is?
It makes me sick to my stomach. That's why I don't think Mum would have gotten into a car with a stranger, but if he'd said, "I know your son, we met," or, you know, she was pretty useless with names, but if he looked slightly familiar and she was too polite to say anything, she would have been like, "Oh yes, hi."
How hurtful has it been for your family that you've just had no answers?
It's been heartbreaking. Someone out there knows something. Whether it's a whisper, it's a rumour, if it's something, and no one's either got the courage to come forward and say anything, and that, to be honest, that's made me really angry, because it's someone died.
What would you say to somebody watching this who might be protecting someone?
You're not helping anyone. You're not helping. 5 kids have lost their mum. A grandchild is never going to get to meet her grandma, who would have worshipped the ground that this little girl would have walked on. And if you are covering up for that person that took this little ray of sunshine in an otherwise really dark world, then what kind of person are you? You're not helping anyone.